What's up everyone, and welcome to today's video. We are at the place that sucks us in every single day. That's New Vision Health Center. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I am a little bit off today. And there's a reason for it. It's because I am prepping for a 3-day fast, which actually goes along with the theme of today's video, which is how you can boost your immune system and never get sick. Now, when you're prepping for a 3-day fast, many of you probably know this because you've followed my channel for years. You do 3 things: go low carb, go sugar free. Neither of those are a big deal to me, but this one's getting me. It's going caffeine free because you see the weather outside, it's cold. I like my coffee this time of year. So going caffeine free is a little bit tough. Now, there's a reason that you do this is so that when you start your fast, you're not breaking the addiction of caffeine and sugar and carbohydrates and trying to fast all at the same time. It's brutal if you do that. So you want to make sure that you get through those addictions and taper down a little bit before you start your fast. The other thing that has kind of got my mind just blown today is that I just did a 1-hour session with a geneticist, and I was reviewing my DNA. And I review DNA with people all the time. The fact is that I'm always trying to become better at it. So I was working with a geneticist PhD in order to, these guys literally dedicate their lives to it. So they're so good at it. And I will tell you, it's so amazing when you see your DNA and you look at the symptoms and the health problems you have, and then you see your DNA and you go, boom, mind blown. I know why this is happening now. It's just because it's hardwired into us. So we have to make sure we're counteracting these genetic issues that we basically are predisposed to, these genetic issues we're born with. Now, here's the good news is it does look like Christmas here at New Vision Health Center. And that is always a good feeling. Now let's talk about how you're gonna stay healthy and never get sick. Well, never getting sick is something that's not quite true. You're gonna get sick, but you have to look at getting sick and the flu and the cold and all these things very different than kind of the Western medicine way of looking at it. The reason for that is because we're kind of taught that, it's out of our control. We're just gonna get sick and we're gonna spontaneously become ill. But the reality is it's very much in our control. And it really comes down to just how well you take care of your body. Now, the reason I say that you'll probably get sick at some point is just because we all do. This is a natural part of being a human being. The big difference, and this is where you're in control, is you can actually make sure that your body's primed to be able to handle these viruses and these bugs so that even if you do get sick, it doesn't affect you that much. I mean, honestly, whenever I get sick, it is literally like a few hour thing, a 24-hour thing. It's not a 3 days in bed type of thing, okay? Now, a lot of people get sick around the holidays. And the truth is that it's not because of the weather and everything else. Of course, lack of sunshine doesn't help if you live in a state like I do, Michigan, and you have no sunshine for literally months on end, it seems. But here's the real kicker. Here's the things that actually get you. The things that are actually depressing your immune system is around the holidays, you're stressed, you're getting less sleep, you're eating more carbs, more junk food, more sugar. You are also probably because you're busy, not exercising like you should be. And so therefore, it's all those lifestyle choices that are bringing you down. So let's talk about them. The first thing you want to consider is if you live in a cloudy climate like I do. I just mentioned Michigan, cloud cover. It's been like this for almost like a week and a half now. We're not getting sunshine. Number one thing you can do is make sure you're getting enough vitamin D. I'm currently taking about 12,000 IUs of vitamin D every day, okay? That's how I'm keeping my vitamin D up. That is like the lowest hanging fruit that you could consider for improving your immune system. If you don't have good vitamin D levels, forget it, okay? So get your vitamin D tested, get it checked in. At the very least, make sure that you're taking vitamin D in order to help boost your immune system. You need it. You will be the person who is always getting sick and sicker than everybody else if your vitamin D is depleted, because your body can't fight viruses and it can't fight all these different pathogens that are going to, come in contact with you. Now, the next thing you need to consider here is making sure that you're getting plenty of sleep. Make sure you're sticking to your exercise routine, even though it can be challenging and a lot of you don't like doing it. Make sure you stick to your exercise routine because your body is going to boost growth hormone, boost testosterone, boost all those beneficial healing hormones that you need in order to stay well. Also be careful of what you're eating. There's a lot more sodas. I mean, I swear like every other commercial on TV right now is like Coca-Cola or something like that. So a lot of sodas, a lot of candy, a lot of desserts this time of year, and that sugar is an immune depressant, okay? So you don't want to depress your immune system with all of that stuff. You want to make sure that you're constantly eating good quality foods. And look, if you're making these changes, you're not going to get sick like everybody else. Now, I will show you this too. This is actually a product and a supplement I formulated, and it's called Immune Essentials, okay? These immune essentials have everything your body needs in order to thrive. Now, this is something that actually came out of the pandemic. This is where I put like a ton of effort because I was like, look, we've got to get people healthy. We got to keep people healthy. And even if somebody gets the virus, we got to make sure that it doesn't harm them, right? So what you're going to find in immune essentials are the immune boosting vitamins that are necessary. Like it's all the most important immune vitamins. And so whether you get this one or you get something else, I'm going to go through them, okay? Vitamin A, very important. Fat soluble vitamin, good for your immune system. Vitamin C, vitamin D3, which we already talked about, zinc, N-acetylcysteine, which is the precursor to glutathione, which is the most powerful antioxidant in the body. Very important, and you hear me talk about this all the time. And also quercetin, okay? So anyway, you can take something like this daily. Also take a multivitamin and then keep making all of those different changes that are necessary in order to boost your immune system and keep you thriving. This is how you will naturally take control of your health. And I'm a huge advocate of making sure you do everything that you can to stay out of the doctor's office, because it is when you are sick and down, when you go to the doctor's office and you have to be put on medication and you take antibiotics and you take all the things that are really harmful for your body. You know, as a kid, I was probably in the doctor's office twice a year with an ear infection and all kinds of different ailments. And I remember getting put on antibiotics probably twice a year, and it just destroyed my gut health along with causing many other health issues for me as well. So anything you can do in order to keep yourself out of the doctor's office is going to be key. I'm Dr. Nick Zyrowski. It was a pleasure hanging out with you guys. Give this video a thumbs up, share it with your friends who need this, and I'll see you in the next video.